Okay, good morning. Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma.
Um, very well. Then, good morning, my colleagues. I can see my Oga here, Dr. Morana. Then, HOD Mass Communication, Mr. Ahmad Arikewio. Good morning. Okay, before we had a break in transmission, I was trying to tell you that from the topic, with you and for you, the roles of student support unit, you would realize that I had the student support unit, and you begin to ask yourself, what does the unit do? What do we stand for? What positivities are we in to bring forth to you? And I'm saying from the topic, with you and for you, that alone has given you insights on what it is we are out to do with you. Now, at home, when you have your parents at home, there are things you want to do. You're 100% sure, let's say 90%, that your parents would always be with you to guide you, to guard you, Allah being the sole factor, and to tell you, okay, this is right, this is not right, and I'm with you, whatever it is you are. Then moving on, when you come to school, your parents won't be here, and that's where we also come to play active role. Let me change this slide. Now, what is student support? Now, when you look around, you would notice that we have a lot of graduates, and there are reasons you've decided to come to Summit University to learn, because you feel we have a lot of things packed for you, which would what ignite or put you in a better light when you graduate. Then looking at this slide, you'd see many students across the world find it difficult to pursue an academic degree or a job, and Summit University offer students are no exception. When you're done graduating, you'd also go to the labor market, you'll be there, you want to pursue more academic degrees, and you get to realize that it's not just you, there are other students from other universities, graduates. How do you carve a niche for yourself? What makes you distinct? So this is where the student supports have come to play. Now, there are several difficulties that emanate while a student or students come to school to learn. And these difficulties are of several varieties. We have finance, we have mental, we have academic, we have health related issues and emotional concerns. Now, looking at it, when Mr. Salau, the host, was talking, he said you have several people packed to attend to your needs. We have those student affairs, we have for we have Dr. Sombe here also, and he has other places to take care of. We have issues concerning emotional concerns. So what do? We look at ways at which you can attend to your needs. How do we carve a niche for you? How do we bring out a way at which you can forge ahead in all circumstances at which you can find yourself? So this is what the unit is here to do. Okay, you're in school, you're having issues with finance. How do we come in? What do you think we should do? You're coming to school, you have mental related torture, there are things you're going through that would naturally impede your studies. What do we have to do? How do we know? Where do we tell you this is where you should get to, this is what you should do? Then there are other times you've realized that okay, you're writing exams and you know this is what you're capable of doing, and there are several things impeding that. How do we come to guide you and guide you in that respect? Then we also have health related issues and emotional concerns. So that's what we are here to do. In school, while you're here at your learner stage, there's several opportunities we've put to fore. There's several courses we've put to fore that we feel when you've done all of this before graduation, then it's going to put you in a better position for you to find your path. Now, here the introduction to student support unit. Student support units are resources and assistance provided to students in order to improve their academic and personal growth. That I said earlier. Then the services are available to students in a variety of areas. Academics, I already explained that. Your career goals. How do you pursue your career? How do you How are you able to say, okay, this is my career path, this is my strength, this is my weakness? How are you able to come about that? How do we help you to give you a route at which you're going to follow? Then your mental state, how do we help you fix that or stabilize that if there are needs to do that? Then your physical health and other personal concerns that we might not know and we feel this might also impede your studies. How do we come to play? The provision of this assistance to students allow them to concentrate on their studies by assisting them in dealing with these issues. This I had said earlier. Now, how do we go about that? Students will be advised on various career routes. I said that based on their interests and strengths in this scenario. How do you do this? Okay, you hear, Ma, this is what I want to do. You're in the sciences, you're in the management sciences. Okay, how do we go about that? Okay, come to this is the field of this lecturer. This is what you can do. No, this is your weakness, this is your strength. No, I think you know what to do with your hands. You can also be an employer of labor. How do we do this? And that's where we come into what the hard and soft skill. These hard and soft skills and other things we're going to push you to will enable students visualize and pick relevant career choices. The services will also teach you people how to create an eye-catching curriculum vitae, how to answer questions in interviews, and how to promote and pitch your concept. Now, the host was talking that when you come to school, you should look at my face very well. You should also look at his face very well, because when it comes to questions regarding interviews and the likes, I think he's a guru there. So these are people you'll be meeting throughout your sojourn in Summit University. Then we're going to teach you how to come up with your curriculum, right? Say how to pitch for whatever it is you'd love to pitch for, and other things that would gather together to make you a better whole. Then, yeah, furthermore, students and faculties will be supplied with a variety of training sessions. This was what I talked about, and I talked about courses throughout during the learning stage. And when you talk about the learning stage and your sojourn in Summit University, it's divided into three parts. We have the learning stage, we have the transition stage, and we have the tracer stage. So at this period you are at the learning stage. We're going to groom you, tell you what it is expected of you, how to bring your dreams to fore, and the way of maybe putting it like how you call when your car gets your tire gets spoiled, you say you call a organizer to boost it up for you. So our work too is more like the work of a organizer, looking at where we can boost your ideas and bring it to fore. Now, for my academic colleagues here on board, you'd realize that most of the curriculum we have online, there are other things that it doesn't capture. There are varieties of skills this curriculum won't capture. So what do? We try and look at seminars we can break to four, such that these skills will be imparted in you. Additionally, these services will include counseling on personal concerns, which would be the job of Dr. Sambe, which speak to you very soon. Is going to deal with your emotional concerns, cognitive concerns. We would also come in to look at the physical concerns. And like I said, for everyone talking this morning, we are all connected. You can't talk about one without implicating the other. So we are here for you and with you to answer questions about your academics, your studying at SUN offer, that's Summit University offer, your professions, what you intend to do, and your personal well-being. Moving on, you would ask yourself, can I move on? You would ask yourself, what are we set to achieve? The goals for every objective you put to for every idea you put to fore, there should be goals you're set out to achieve. What are the goals? One, providing students with career assistance and counseling services, thereby developing and achieving realistic goals. While we're in secondary school, do you realize when you meet a science student, what do you want to become? Everyone wants to become a medical doctor. You go to maybe someone says, I want to become an engineer, I want to become a pilot. We had several dreams. And most of those dreams, are they realistic? If you ask yourself deep down, are they? So we are here to see how well we can look at your achieve realistic goals. So you won't be going A and when you are to be at Z. Following on, Giving students advice on personal concerns, emotional, physical, that's just a form of foregrounding to buttress what I had said earlier. Then we'll be having training and workshops for skill acquisition, digital skills, academic writing. How do you write? How do you write convincingly? It's a thing having an idea in your head, and it's another thing knowing how to write, how to say, okay, this is putting your ideas to form. Like we always say, while we kids, we say how to externalize your internalization, what you have in there, how to bring it to fore. Then English language, you can't do without English language because English language is our official language. Whatever it is you want to talk about, it's what you'd present yourself with. So you will have ways at which you can. We know you can speak English language. I want to believe good students of Summit University are good at speaking English language, but we'll look at a way at which you can pan a bit and add more. What do I call it? More. What do we call when we cook the salt and others? We put ingredients and spices to beef it up for you. Then mathematics, virtually everything we do, we just have to calculate. So we would have other courses in that light to boost it up. Then student support unit should be the initial point of contact for students on any issue, including university studies, registration issues, academic achievement, and personal well-being. So my office should be your first point of contact because I need to know you, I need to be with you, and I need to be for you. So what are we expecting? You should have, when you're working with someone, even your stay in Summit University, you should ask yourself for everything you're in for, anything, even when you wake up in the morning, you should always have your goal for achievements. What are the indicators? How do you know you have achieved a particular thing today? So for everything you set your mind at, there should be what? Achievements, it should be outcomes. And how are we set to indicate? What are the indicators of achievement that yes, we have done what we are to do? One, we need to improve. We are here to improve student academic performance and the enhancement of personal well-being of students. That is what we're here to do. Then student employability. We have a platform. When you come in, hopefully you'll be fixed into the platform. We have platform that shows employability stages when you graduate, okay, rooms according to your field of study. Then we look at academic grades of students. Okay, you're into the system and you're making a 4.50. I want to believe virtually all of us here are first grad, first class potentials. I want to believe so. So if you're looking at a 4.5, what is our job? We should be looking at a way to beef it to 5 points. That's you're having a distinction all through. So we'll be there to monitor your grades. And if something goes wrong along the line and we're beginning to see there's a drop, then we need to see, okay, what could be happening? We already have a history, we already have a mutual contextual belief, we already have that system from the students to the unit. Then we can know, okay, this could be wrong. This student already has a history relating to health, academic, disability, and the likes. So we'll know where to come in. Then when this has been achieved, we'll know, yes, we have our goal already. So these are the indicators of achievement. Then student response to survey and questionnaires. You'll be having turnout of questionnaires and surveys. Then the ability of students to use the skills acquired from the learning supports. Like I could recall Mr. Salah was telling you about the SME Sabi. He's saying you should go into and you should feel and read. You should do that. Your reports, your assignments, your term papers. You can't be here without having presentations, and these presentations would be written. And these are what took term as what term papers. Then how do we do the turnout of this is part of the indicators of achievement. Then student motivation, creativity. How well have you been able to bring the creative skill out from you? The innovation, exhibition, projects, several competitions. When we have this turnout and it comes on a positive light, then we know yes, we've done our job well. But we can't do this job without you. It's for you and for us, and it's going to be a win-win situation, whichever comes out well. So, what is the conclusion? What do we do? What is our services about? this section, it will be useful for necessary for students' development, like I've said, and academic advancements, achievements, employability, creativity, what you can do, what you can come out with, personal well-being, and all would benefit from these services. We'll be here for you to ensure that all this comes to fore and all this comes to positive limelight. Then those beneficial effects will be realized because students receive help and guidance from us. You'll be there all the time so that you won't have situations that would what ordinarily impede your studies. So this will inspire you, it will encourage you, because we will be here to tell you that you are not alone and the institution supports you personally and intellectually. So looking forward, you'll be seeing the link. There was an initial talk on this that was really, really huge, a big one. So I would need you to look at both links, read on them. So before we have a one-on-one interface. Thank you. Okay. So just look at, you can see the docs here. There was a talk I initially gave on this. It was very elaborate because it was for students and outsiders, Nigerians in diaspora, and everyone. So you look at the first link, have a keen understanding of what it is we're about. And if there are more questions, we are just a call away, we are just a touch away, and we are an office away. You can see us anytime. Just ask of Mrs. Rabi Fakunle. I think you can see my picture already. So thank you.
الصلاة والسلام على